Good morning, students. I welcome you all to another class of learning English. I hope you have had a restful weekend. Children, we have completed with lesson 4, that is Jomo and the dolphin. And now we have covered the grammar portion where we had the past tense. I hope you remember how the past tense is made. Past tense is formed by adding D to the action word or ED to the action word. Those words which have an E in the end only need a D added to it. Those words which do not have an E, the ED has to be added to it. So this is how you form the past tense. And this is added only to the action word. Alright. Now, we are moving on to lesson 5, Home Alone. Children, let me ask you, have you been alone at home at any point of time? Yes, being alone at home is not a very comfortable feeling, but there are some people who are very comfortable with it. It does not frighten them, okay? But sometimes you do get a bit afraid, right? Yes, that is natural. But there is nothing to be afraid because you are in your own home. So today we are going to learn about a little boy who is home alone. So let's go to page number 37 of your text. Lesson 5, Home Alone. It was a dark and stormy night. I was alone at home in bed when I saw a scary shadow of a figure at my window. "Who's there?" I shouted. Suddenly, there was a flash of lightning followed by a clap of thunder. Okay, so this little boy, he is alone at home, okay, on a stormy and dark night. What is the meaning of a stormy night? A stormy night means a night when there is a lot of wind and lightning. Okay, that is called a stormy night. He was alone at home and he was in bed when he saw a shadow in his window. Alright, he saw a shadow at his window. What is a shadow? Nirale. Alright, a shadow at his window, and he shouted, "Who's there?" And as soon as he said that, there was a flash of light. Pettannoru minnal undayi, and it was followed by a clap of thunder. Okay, so you know that light travels faster than sound, right? So that is why when on a rainy night or a stormy night, you first see the lightning and then you hear the sound. This is the phenomenon that light travels faster than sound. I saw a lion's face followed by a scary thunderous roar at the window. So this child is imagining that he saw the face of a lion at the window and a thunderous roar. That means a very loud roar. Okay? I felt scared and pulled my blanket over my head. This little boy, he felt very scared and he pulled his blanket. He was in bed, right? He pulled the blanket and covered his head. I started to shout for my parents, but then remembered that they were at the hospital visiting a sick relative. Okay? So he was really scared. So what he did, he covered his head with the blanket and he called out for his parents. But then he remembered that his parents are not at home. They were visiting a relative who is sick at the hospital. Then I heard footsteps, which were loud at first, but then faded away. Then he imagined to hear footsteps. What is footsteps? Kalocha. Okay, when a person walks, there is the sound of footsteps, right? So first it was very loud. Very loud means it is nearby, right? And then it just faded away. Slowly that sound reduced and went away. So we'll stop here. I hope you have followed this much. Thank you all.